Merci, Madame Lavillière. Madame Van den Beld, please.
Thank you very much, Minister. And my question is actually specifically about the estimates. I noticed that in the estimates, there is no specifically designated line item for international election observation. And just looking at, I mean, I know that there are one-off projects. We can do it through embassies, through international assistance, through the Peace Ops program. And the Minister yesterday was very clear that we are planning on funding the Ukraine and other elections. However, there used to be a program, and it was called the Multi-Year Election Observation Program, the MEOP program, under the old CETA. But when it amalgamated, and when Minister Baird was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, he actually canceled that program and created a section that was under the Stabilization and Reconstruction Task Force, but there was no money, no human resources. So election, at that point, there was no money specifically set aside, and there hasn't been since. We changed it in 2016 to the Peace and Stabilization Operations Program, the Peace Ops program. But since it wasn't really a fit, it actually isn't there anymore, which means it's a little bit orphaned. It really is something that's a development type of thing. And we also know that for outcomes for women and girls, if there is full political participation, free and fair elections. It's a precondition to the Sustainable Development Goals. It's a way of ensuring that we have democracy and free elections so that we do increase marginalized groups' outcomes. So my question to you is whether you would be willing to, especially with the increase in our Feminist International Assistance envelope, to use some of that funding to re-establish a program that's specifically designated with the expertise, the in-house knowledge, the coordination. You know, democracy, election observation isn't something you can just do. You do have to have that kind of expertise in-house. Would you be willing to consider recreating some kind of program that's similar to the original MEOP program?
I agree that it's something very important, and it fits very well under our area of expertise, which is good governance or inclusive governance, definitely. So the way we I look at it is more, okay, after the feminist policy, I think I started talking about it before, we are looking at the vision, the Canadian vision of our intervention in each of the country where we are. So it's more during this exercise that we are considering if in one country or another, Canada is well positioned to play a more active role during election. And obviously Ukraine, I would say Haiti as well, are two big example of where we are actively involved when there is election. So I would say that during the consultation, this is not something that, was raised as really a priority, but it's definitely eligible. I mean, not as loud as other things, okay? But we recognize the benefit, and it's definitely eligible. So I'm not at the point of creating something very special, but depending on the country, it's definitely an area of interest.
Thank you.
Thank you.